I've been here, I've seen it, I know, like, this is my number, and I'm going to close in 2 weeks at this number. Watch out for those things. One recurring theme that we run into a lot is a difference of opinion and value of the assets or the property. You've always got that one sibling or whatever who thinks that this property is worth $1 million. And for example, the lady I just told you about with the situation, right? We made her an offer and her son was there at the property. And my guy that was there said her son commented to her, was like, Mom, that's actually a really good offer. That's double what I thought it was worth, just to tell her that. And do you have, like, how do you, in those situations, what are you, like, do you have, like, okay, we need to do this and this, just to shed some light to that?
Yes. So assuming it's not a taxable estate and so a formal appraisal isn't required, we usually don't spend the money on having a formal appraisal. Instead, I will get 2 or 3 brokers' opinion of value from brokers that I know well, that I know that product, that area, that type of real estate, whatever it might be. And usually there's a pretty good triangulation when you do that. There may be a range, but you're kind of between here and there.
Right.
I will typically share those with the beneficiaries and say, here's what we heard, here's the one I've chosen and why. So, I chose to work with Brad and here's why. And here's the price. In our case, it's a listing agreement.
Right.
And then what we do is we put it, in our case, on the market. And we always hold it open a minimum of 2 weekends and the week in between before we accept offers. That way it has been marketed on the amount. So it's clearly fair market value, whatever happens. Usually we get multiple offers because we price it a little below what we think it should sell for. That generates multiple offers. And when it generates multiple offers, then it's a little bit of an auction. And when that happens, the number's the number. The market has done its work. The market has told us. And it's pretty hard for the beneficiaries to argue with that. They may not like it, but it's hard to argue with because we've gone through a process and they've been kept in the loop on the process.
That's great. That's a great tip because we actually do that. And as buying properties and then reselling them, and I've learned to understand market cycles. And 2 years ago, you could throw a property on the market for whatever price and it would sell for more than that. Whether you did any value, it was crazy. The market was just bananas 2 years ago. When interest rates went up and things started to tighten a little bit, we do that strategy on all of our properties. I price it a little bit below what I think it will sell for, and we'll generally get multiple offers. And we advise people in estates to say, hey, look, if you're going to list it, this is a good strategy to do. You don't have to do this strategy, but if you're going to do it, like, this is why you do it. It's just a psychology thing. People start competing against each other and they get caught up in that, and you'll get multiple offers. And then we also kind of teach them how to vet the offers and say, this is like, watch out for these gotchas, especially when you're in the investor world. I'm an investor, right? There's a lot of snake investors in our business. Always have been, always will be, right? And we educate them on, okay, look out for this. Look out for earnest money deposit. Look for how long is their due diligence. If an investor is giving you a due diligence longer than a week, they don't know what they're doing. They should be able to determine value like that. Within a day, they should be able to. When we look at a property, a lot of times we'll give them an offer with no due diligence. I've been here, I've seen it, I know, like, this is my number and I'm going to close in 2 weeks at this number. And we tell them to kind of like watch out for those things.